But you're not talking about the massage experience.
We get to the massage parlor, and we walk in, and Keisha's like, "Yeah, I'll go set everything up." And they had a fish tank. And the fish tank, you go in there and say, "Yeah, it's free. Just go ahead and sit there, put your feet in there." I never done it before, so I said, "Yeah, let me go ahead and try that, man." You know, so I put my feet in there.
Never have and never will. Me.
But it was pretty good, though. It was pretty good, man. I feel like it was vibrating on my legs and on my feet. I said, there's a lot of fish on me. Is that saying that I got a lot of fungus on me or something? But anyway, it was just...
And they have to spray your feet down before you put your feet in there.
Yeah. I don't know if she was putting seasoning salt on my feet or seasoning it up with some kind of special juice. But I put it in there for a while. They moved away, and then they all started coming and started eating away or whatever. So that felt pretty good. That was like 20 minutes.
It was longer than that because we were waiting for them.
Oh, yeah.
Because they were short.
She told me 20 minutes.
Yeah, she said it was just 20 minutes, but it was much longer. And they were short to masseuse.
Yeah. So we got there. And
so
because
they gave us longer time on our massage.
They said instead of 90 minutes.
90 minutes.
They gave us 10 extra minutes. 100 minutes. So I was like, okay, that's cool. You know, I don't mind getting rubbed down. So we go in there, and they give me these special house shoes because my feet was in the tank. I thought, you know, they took them back for me, too. I thought those...
They did?
Oh, yeah. They took... Oh, thank you. And they took
That
them back.
is so unsanitary.
And I thought...
You should have been like, I thought these were mine.
No, man. At that point, I was going to get out of
there.
there.
So that means you put your feet in somebody else's funky sandals, house shoes,
and
slippers.
she want to ride the bus.
Or whatever. I mean...
So, yeah.
I always keep my alcohol spray.
So we get in there, we do a massage. They got the table. It's like a T shape. So my table's going this way. Keisha's table's going this way. So it's like a T. So her head was facing like the middle of my body where I was laying on the table. So, you know, the two ladies come in and everything. Okay, you know, lay down, you know.
They said get undressed, take everything off.
You know. So I was like, well, you know, I don't want to take everything off. I said, I'll leave my drawers on at least. So I took everything off, got the drawers off.
As did I.
And she said, yeah, lay face down. So we lay face down. They got the music playing. They turned down the lights real low and everything. Then they come in, they start doing the massages. And they's like, okay, we give you 100 minutes. I don't know why I said that like that was Asian, but I don't know how to do the Mexican accent. But, but yeah.
I just realized you did.
So we was in there. I'll just say it without the accent. So, never was good at that. So we're laying on the table, they're doing it, and Keisha's over there, you know, feeling good about it. I'm like, oh, she enjoying it. I said, man, this ain't really much to this. You know, they got the oils and everything and rubbing on me, you know, like, okay, that's cool. And then it started getting kind of harder around the neck. I was like, wait a minute now. And then I was like, oh, this is really hurting me.
And then I noticed as I was enjoying mine, it was like I was coming out of La La Land. I could hear him grunting like, oh.
They just putting me through it, man. So she was like, rubbing on it, and I was like, oh. And Keisha's like, hey, you know you can.
I said, just tell her too much pressure because you don't know how much English they understand. Yeah. I said, just say too hard. Just tell her too hard or too much pressure or go softer. You don't have to lay there and bear it, you know, if it's unbearable, but him being the manly man.
I'm like, if that chick can rub on her hard like that, this chick can rub on me hard, and I'm going to take it. So just rubbing her.
So crazy. Like, as he was in pain.
Yes, sir. I'm not ashamed to say. And you know the thing that you put your face down in? It's supposed to hold your face right here. Man, that thing was back here behind my ears. I almost had my head all the way through it, but I was like, ugh. I was trying to climb through that hole. This girl about to hurt me up in here. You know, they're only about 5 feet tall, the ones that was in there.
Oh, my
goodness. I'm like, man. So Keisha kept saying, you know, she laughing at me and everything. I'm like, no. I said, oh, I'm going to have to tap out, man. I'm going to have to tap out.
And he said that. He said, oh, no, I'm going to have to tap out.
I said, you ain't got to do it that hard. But it's like she ain't here. She's like, ooh, you know, just kept doing it harder. And then I'm thinking she just rubbing on it. It's like she was finding a knot and then, ooh, let me get this knot out. You ain't got to do all that. We going to pay you the same price. So we sitting there, she rubbing on me and everything. And then I'm like, hey, when is this going to be over? I'm like, hey, is the 100 minutes up yet?
He kept saying, how much longer? And I was enjoying mine.
It was 10 minutes in at that time.
Just like,
but that was just a 10 free minutes. We didn't even get to the 90.
Do we have to do a treatment?
I'm about to put my clothes back on. I wait for you outside with the fish tank. I put my feet back in that. At least that was tender. So she was doing it, rubbing everything. Goodness. And then there was one point I was like, man, she finished the neck. And I said, oh, my neck was sore. You know, shoulder blades was killing me. Both sides. I was like, okay. She finally finished. And then, you know, they rub on your arms, your hands, get on the fingertips. Ain't no big deal.
Like so rub you. Yeah. And then they, as you have your underwear on, I may add, they are pulling your underwear down. And I'm like, what do you think the whole point of me wearing underwear is for?
Yeah, and I'm sitting there like, well, I'm glad my wife got her head down because this girl got her head all in my crack. I'm like, man, you know, but I wasn't getting excited or nothing. I don't know if that's because I was just old or what.
No, you were not.
I wasn't getting excited or nothing, but she was in my crack. And I was like, don't mess with the booty like that.
No,
so
mine was not in my crack. But you'll find out why.
But then, the next thing you know, I feel pressure right on my buttocks. And I said, oh, man. And I'm saying, this chick is still strong? When is she going to... Eventually, your hands start to cramp. You're like, I can't do this hard anymore. So I'm thinking it's going to lighten up. That pressure was steady. And I'm like, oh. And then I felt it on my booty bones. I was like, how is she getting from... Now, I ain't got no big butt, mind you. But how she get to the booty bone and just moving it back and forth? You know, hit the meat over the bone?
Yeah.
And then I was like, I felt the two on both cheeks, one on both cheeks. Then I felt pain in my calf.
All at the same time.
And then pain on the calf. I said, wait a minute. How is this chick pressing on my booty cheeks, both sides? I said, well, how big is her hands? I thought she was doing like this or something. And how she got both my calves. Then I feel it back on my neck again. I'm like, is this girl on my back? I said, I got a monkey on me. I said, we got to get this girl off. I mean,
his person literally was probably on all fours on his body.
And I was like, what the heck is going on here?
I did not have that. Mind you, we may as well have been in two different rooms because I was having the time.
That chick was having a time of her life, but I wasn't. And then there's like, goodness. Okay, and it was like in sync, because, okay, you could turn over now. So it turned over.
And I could hear his person was a little bit ahead of mine in what they were doing, because as he would move and turn over, then it was my turn, and I could just tell that his person was ahead of mine.
So they hold the towel up over their face. Said, okay,
wait. No.
The blanket, I mean, the sheet.
This was weird. Usually, if you're under the blanket, they lift it off your neck, like above your neck, so they're only seeing here, and you turn over. But in this place, she held it all the way up over to the side, and she set it on the side.
So she could see you?
Well, she was behind, holding the blanket. I mean, the sheet.
I mean, I was laying down. She held it up where I couldn't. All I saw was her fingertips, but I didn't see nothing. And I just rolled over. And then she laid it back down.
It's just weird because usually the cover stays on you.
Okay, yeah.
And you turn over under the covers.
So I turned over. I was like, let me put my drawers up now, you know. Oh. And I lay down. And then she put the blanket back down and then put the towel over my eyes.
They put a towel over my face too, which was weird.
And then I heard Keisha say...
Did they do the oils? Did she do the oils?
Did the oils. And then Keisha was like, oh, no, I don't want my face massage.
Oh, yeah, I didn't want... Because my skincare routine is very strong. And I didn't want them putting stuff on my face that I didn't know what it was.
Well, my gray hairs are strong, but wasn't strong enough because she got them pushing on my face. I said, she about to knock my crowns off my mouth and everything.
And I didn't want them pushing on my jaw. You don't know what kind of...
Oh, yeah.
Pain I may even be having with my teeth. Yeah. So I just didn't want a face massage.
I said, I'm going to go through it all. Then this chick started punching me in the head. I'm like, is she trying to fight me? I mean, she like literally punched me in the head. I'm like, oh, I'm about to have a serious headache.
Mine didn't do that.
Like punched me on the forehead. So went through all that, man, and then.
That's crazy.
She was massaging, I guess because I had no hair. She was massaging from my neck and then rubbing it all the way up to my, I said, the faceless was to go up. You pushing everything down. Don't do that. I'm already old. She like pushing all the way. I was like, oh man, what the heck? I'm already bald. She gonna skin up some more. So she was doing everything. So when she started messing with my legs, she got inside the calf, and I was like, oh man, I kind of like moved my head, and the sheet came, the towel came up a little bit. And, it's dark, so, I'm like, this chick, crawling on my back, hand in the crack. I want to see what she looked like. So I kind of like, tried to peek through it a little bit, and I saw and I looked, and I said, wait a minute. This chick got some short hair. I'm like, wait a minute. That ain't no chick. I said, man, that's a dude. And right when I said that, he took the towel, put it right back on my face so I couldn't see. So now I'm like, oh, Lord. And then just rubbing all over. I said, oh,
all
boy.
This time.
And then the kind of shorts I wear, they kind of long, the briefs.
Oh, my
She
goodness.
put it all the way up, took it up under my nuts, and trying to get the whole leg. I'm like, oh, boy. Now I'm knowing why the strength was there. Yes. It was a man rubbing on. This man, when did they make the switch on me? So they just rubbing on me, I said, oh, boy. So we finally get through it all. And then they're like, okay, you can go ahead and get dressed. Because the lady kept talking. Okay, you get dressed now. I was like, all right, so we got dressed. Keisha,
but it was really the man talking to you.
Yeah, but I didn't know that.
All along. And he had a very high voice.
So then when we finished, Keisha's like, oh, I got to use the bathroom. And she left me in the room. And I'm like, I'm going to leave this room because that... leave me in my room. That little man boy was pretty strong. I said, let me get out the room. So I opened the door. So I opened the door. He's standing right there with a cup of water. Would you like some water, sir? I was like, no, man, I don't need no water. I couldn't even look. The dude was 5 feet tall. Big old hands. I was like, oh, no, I'm just waiting for my wife, man. We got to go, man. I didn't even want to look at it. Just show me to the bathroom.
He didn't want to make any eye contact.
And he was talking. I said, all this time he was talking to sound like a girl the whole time. And I'm like, see, when I was growing up, there used to be, everybody said, don't mess with gay folks because for some reason they said they were extra strong. A lot of people used to like beating them up back in the days in the 80s and stuff.
Which was horrible.
Yeah.
And we do not condone.
Yeah. But it ain't like I felt for them because the ones that got picked, they could fight. They was whooping up dudes, man, kicking them heels off and tearing dudes up. And then it made you feel bad. Oh, you got beat up by her. But anyway, little man boy was there. So then we left, went downstairs, and Keisha had to pay for it. I kept looking. I'm like, all these ladies in here, why they got that man boy in there on me like that?
They did that on purpose.
And then I started thinking, that dude had his head in my crack. That man had his whole body on my back. I mean,
and he has not been right ever since.
Man, I just wanted to get out that place, man. And then we finally left, paid the folks, man, left. Okay, have a good day.
And we came back to the resort and took showers.
You got that right. And I was in there a long time. Mm-hmm. Came out, went to the pool, got in the pool like, I was sore 2 days after that. I'm still kind of sore right now.
He's still very sore. That
back of my head, that little man boy was beating me up.
Yeah.
I say man boy because he was short. So he looked like he might have been a boy. But he had to be a man with that power.
He was a man.
He must have had them hand grips if he was doing hand grips so long. Because I know from now on what to do and what not to do.
Yeah. So I'm going to have to send him to my person, Shireen, who is the best ever. Just so he'll know what it feels like. And, I was shocked that they didn't ask ahead of... I mean, we are in Mexico, so I guess I should not have been shocked. Because normally if it's your first time, or they'll say, is this your first time? What kind of pressure do you like? They ask you all kinds of questions, but we didn't get any of that.
That dude's trying to put his hands through me, man. That's what he's trying to put through me. Got my head sore still, my back. Felt like I was in a real fight.
Needless to say, my honey is traumatized.
Yes, traumatized down here in Mexico.
From a massage.
At that time, I said, I don't even mind if we went back home.
You was ready to go. You was ready to go home?
Man, I was thinking about coming back because I had flip-flops on. So, man, I'm going to go put some sneakers on. We got to come back. I got to fight that man boy because he violated me up in there, man. He took it from me.
Gary, stop saying
it was terrible,
stop
man.
Saying that.
Yeah, so that was our, when we left there.
That was hilarious.
So we just walked back. We just went ahead and
we did walk back. What was it, 30 minutes?
Yeah, it took about 30 minutes to walk back.
30 minutes.
Yeah.
And it was hot. I had to stop and take a break. It was hot.
And all that oil and grease they put on us, it was like it was cooking us.
It was very uncomfortable.
Just bubbling, man, all over, man. Even when we took showers and got in the pool, our body was just slick. I said, oh man, I still feel that dude all over me, man. I couldn't even go to sleep that night, man. I watched TV till I fell asleep. I couldn't just go to sleep because every time I would lay, I couldn't lay on my stomach. Whenever I did, I just knew that door was going to open. And then whop, right on my back again.
He traumatized you.
No, yeah.
Man.
That was a serious massage. If they like that, I don't want no more massages.
They're not. They are not like that. Mind you, again, mine was great.
Yeah. That's far cry from the happy ending massages.
We're not talking about those.
He probably got it. But
right. It was a happy ending for him.